Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to part 18 of the Final Fantasy VI Let's Play. We've landed safely on the floating continent.
Sweet. And there's Shadow?
And a ninja got here before us. Yeah, he said he was looking for espers in his own way. He really wasn't fucking kidding.
Yeah, no shit.
Now, I like to think that Shadow was on the floating island before he started raising up. Otherwise, he jumped really high.
He is a ninja after all.
Yeah, and as we all know, ninjas can jump 6 miles in the air.
Right. So, what are you going to give him?
Alright, I'm gonna give him
You gave him the black belt.
I'm gonna give him the Genji and the black belt because
The black belt.
yeah, the black belt. Shadow won't run away from this. He has no way to run to.
Right.
It's like fuck this, I'm diving. So I'm pretty sure he's happy now that we finally given him equipment. Yeah, he's not gonna run away this time. That's good. It's called dandy. I'm gonna take a rest because we need to restore our MP and HP after the Air Force battle.
Shadow's tent is dark blue, right?
I believe so. If not dark blue, then pretty a tint of gray.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, every character has their own tent graphic.
Right. So, now this world ain't fucking around.
No, it's not. It's you get good magic points.
Yeah.
And good experience all around. So yes, Floating Continent is a really good place to grind if you need to, and there is a spot later down the road where you could jump back into your airship in case this place is kicking your ass.
Kicked my ass the first time here.
You got to get to that point first, though. So in the meantime, we have a bunch of new encounters. This is also where we're introduced to behemoths, assuming you didn't go to Entanger first in Triangle Island.
Right.
Behemoths counter everything with takedown. A really strong physical attack.
And it hurts.
Misfits are nothing spectacular. Life Shaver is Earth Elemental.
It is.
And Shadow is not wearing Gaia gear.
Oh, I see.
Oh, Ninja Vanish. Ninja Face Fault.
Hey, what does he mean I do my best stat impression?
Thank you and good night. I'll be here all day.
Anybody have any ice magic?
Ice magic, yes. You can cast.
You know what would be really good there if
What's
you
that?
could have is the don't you have that esper that makes you invisible by now?
Oh, Phantom?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can cast that
great
there.
here.
Unfortunately, you don't get much use out of that because a lot of enemies here do use magic.
There's a lot of enemies you're going to be seeing, but the big physical ones are the ones you want to avoid too.
But the big and physical ones are limited to Behemoth, and that's about it.
Now there's one more. Throw Gigas.
Oh, but that's the monster in the box.
Yeah.
And we'll be seeing him momentarily. Besides that, there is also a really
Did
other...
I just call him Throw Gigas?
Throat Gigas?
Yeah.
Well, you're thinking of Throat Jab.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get more to it in a second because we're gonna encounter him momentarily. But the one of the most dangerous encounters you can run here is a formation of 2 ninjas.
Yeah.
Ninjas are fast. You can't run away from ninja battles. And if they start the battle with 2 fucking skeins,
You're as good as host.
that's a game over. And just behind the scenes, that happened to me.
Same.
I'll show you where it happened too. Like, I'm not gonna show myself losing, but when I cut to a battle, you'll see it's pretty obvious. But yeah, I fucking hate 2 ninjas.
So do I.
But in terms of this encounter, it was like Apocryphos.
Yeah.
Not really anything. Yeah, this is something interesting. He has level 3 Muddle and level 4 Flare, which hurt if the levels are accordant. But I never had an occasion where my levels were multiple of 4 with level 4 Flare. I'd imagine it hurts though. Flare
Why
ain't
are
nothing
you
to fuck
Durgan?
around. Why are we Durgans?
Why are you dirt?
Durgans, yes.
What the fuck are these things?
They hurt physically. That's about it, though. Since Shadow has the Assassin, he can do instant death.
Right.
And unlike 2 of the enemies on the floating continent, they'll stay down when you kill them. The Misfits and the Brain Pans that we encounter here are undead.
Right.
So if
Shadow
Assassin
will give him a full heal.
yeah, Assassin will give him a full restore.
Assin.
Assin. Mount Assin. But Shadow does what it normally does. If you don't want to use the Assassin, you can throw shurikens as always. I also got a shitload of knives to throw because I don't sell my shit.
Neither do I.
But it's not like there's a synthesis shop in 6.
Yeah, so you will just chuck them.
Yeah, might just chuck them. It's even for boss fights, actually. Anyway, I'm jumping the gun a bit.
And you
I
got eaten.
had a bit of a brain fart there. I realized, oh, wait a minute. I didn't get my throat jabbed yet.
Yeah, seriously.
So I gotta head back up.
I didn't get punched in the face by a giant.
Yeah. Here we go. Hug around this area, you reveal a secret pathway, and you get a monster in the box. Get Phantom or Golem ready for this fight.
Yes.
This is Gigantos. Gigantos looks like an ordinary giant, but did you know that he loves having 8 fucking turns in a row?
Yes.
Like 3... Look, 1 throat jab killed Shadow. Throat jab. Throat jab. And that's not counting physical attacks, and he counters everything with 2 throat jabs and a physical attack. 3 attacks.
Christ.
He counters 1 attack with 3. So get Golem or Phantom out the moment this battle begins, because you will not live to see the light of day again if you decide to fight this guy normally. Hey, but if you can do that, make like a self-imposed challenge, fight this guy without Phantom or Golem.
I did.
How did that work?
I blew him the fuck out with magic like that before I could really get hurt hard. I was down to my last 2.
That was luck, I assure you, because he counters everything. Everything! It's like, give me the
Kodos.
It's like, oh, you motherfucker, I'll give you the 1-2.
It's like Kodos from Final Fantasy X.
Kodos was the...
Arena creation.
Sorry. I remember the original species. Not so much the,
The other 2, I got you.
yeah, the souped up mooks.
Right. I do because I had to grind my orbs against. I had to grind for orbs against them.
What sphere specifically?
Oh, agility for Fenrir's agility, Ironclad's HP, Juggernaut's strength, Tanket's defense, the fucking Jumbo Flans magic.
I remember the jumbo flans, yeah.
Yeah, they're boring.
Let's make them a sponge. Okay.
Brain pans.
These are brain pans. Brain pans are only annoying for 1 attack. They have smirk, which causes stop.
They look like they're doing it now.
Yeah, well, no. But, yeah, they are smirking. The brain pants facial design. I mean, we ran into a different version of them earlier in the sealed gate. They were like different orange colored, but it's like if someone made the Buddha's head an enemy.
Exactly.
And it was like, fuck it. It's like, what's in this weed? And by the way, Tetsuya Nomura was a monster designer for this game.
And some parts of it show.
Yeah.
For a piece of land that was ripped right out of the earth, this seems to be pretty functional stuff.
Yeah, it's got functional staircases. And I was like, oh, god damn it. Ninjas! Water edge. If the other one starts with the other edge, I'm hosed. Well, more like it's gonna hurt. Okay, thank God he did a physical attack.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah indeed. Give them the bolt magic. They seem to not like bolt more than ice 2 or fire 2. Then I don't think they have elemental weaknesses. They just hate something that hurts.
They don't.
Look at that. What the fuck are ninjas doing up here? It's like
Shout
the Emperor has a... No, but... Yeah, good point. But the Emperor has a ninja... Why does the Emperor have a ninja posse?
Why does the Emperor not have a ninja posse?
Oh, I hate that answer. It means you have nothing interesting to say.
No, it just means that why can't he? Because if your Emperor already has fucking regular warriors...
This is a floating continent powered by a warring triad of magical statues. The brain pans, the brain pans, the misfits, the behemoths. Those all make sense because they're fantastical creatures. Our ninja's a ninja.
A ninja is a fantastical creature.
You're not human.
They're not. They can't be.
They must drop all human qualities.
They do. So what did you get now?
I got a barrette, which increases the success rate of sketch from ass to more ass.
Ah, from jack shit to jack shit jack.
I don't like sketch, ladies and gentlemen. I've gone into the reasons beforehand. It's just that it is so inaccurate. And in the Super Nintendo version, you have
what the fuck is that?
You have,
That's supposed to be a light.
It's like a light shoot.
Could have fooled me. That looks like shit. That looks like a mustard slide. I'm pretty sure if you were...
I hope it's Dejan. Yeah, okay, alright, so I'm equipping 2 of my characters with wall rings. If I had better hindsight, or more like I remembered the battles up ahead, I would have forgotten all my characters equipped with wall rings. But 2 would definitely be enough for the upcoming battle. Because the other guy really loves using magic attacks. So you want to bounce it back
The
at
devil
him.
monster?
The devil monster? Yeah, Satan.
Yeah. That was the only thing I thought of when I saw him.
Satan's hound dog.
Satan's hound dog, fucking just Satan.
Yeah. Alright, flick the switch. Now, I'm going to be doing a bit of zigzagging here because there's one encounter I have yet to show off. It is the rarest encounter of the floating continent, and it's the dragon. Unfortunately, before I was able to encounter the dragon, I encountered information of 2 ninjas, which wiped my party out because they followed the battle with 2 fire schemes. So I'm editing out past the point.
The dragon.
Yeah. As you notice, my wall rings aren't activated. That's before I decided to re-equip them again. So this is after I died. So yeah, the dragon is the rarest encounter of the floating continent. And there's a reason you want to encounter dragons besides completing your bestiary, or bestiary. You can steal Genji gloves from dragons. They're the rare steel, though. So you have a rare encounter with a rare steel.
And it's motion.
And it's not worth it, in my opinion.
Right.
I mean, you should already have 2 Genji gloves at this point. More than enough than you're ever going to need. So, it's something you can consider. You don't need to bother. And if you're playing the advanced version, you have another opportunity to get Genji equipment later on.
Coliseum bet?
Coliseum bet. Coliseum bet and a Coliseum encounter.
Now, this is a great boss battle theme.
Yeah, I love this theme. My name is Atma. I am pure energy. It is ancient as the cosmos. Feeble creatures. Go! They changed that to die in the PlayStation version. Which caught me off guard, actually, because for the most part in the PlayStation, the translation was still 1-to-1 the Super Nintendo version.
Right.
And then he says feeble creatures die. I was like, oh, that's different.
Yeah, seriously.
You know, that caught me off guard.
One of the first weapons ever.
Atma weapon. This is we got a bit of a preview with this guy earlier. One guy was telling me that there were 2 Atma weapons. One was converted into a sword, while the other was a powerful being of magic.
You just slow him down?
Here he is. Yeah, he can be slowed down.
Nice.
I would recommend starting the battle off with that one. Besides that, it's just a matter of whacking him with a lot of fucking magic, folks.
Right.
Get Golem up for physical attacks because he will physical attack every once in a while, and honestly, it does not hurt.
But you still want to cover your bases.
Yeah, Terra will be your champ here with Morph because she'll be doing the most damage.
Right.
The wall rings are to counteract all his single target magic. Quake is one of his most damaging attacks, but luckily I have Gaia gear on.
And Shadow's
so
floating.
I absorb it. Yeah, and Shadow's floating in the air.
Because he's a ninja.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, ninjas. And, Atma weapons single target spells are Flare. And that hurts. But it can be bounced back.
Well, it's Flare.
Yeah, it's Flare.
Does he also have Flare Star and
He has Flare Star, which he needs to charge up in order to initiate, but that is his most damaging spell. Right. When he starts powering up, as in he glows, and the gears inside his spine move, that means he's getting ready for a Flare Star. He has access to Quarter, which does 3/4 of your current HP.
Shit.
Oh, your max HP. Well, no, it can't kill you, though. You know,
I know, it's
gravity magic never does. But he also has access to Graviga, in this game known as W-Win.
Right.
I didn't show it off, though, because I killed him in time.
Sweet.
But, yeah, W-Win is a really nasty spell because that just brings you all down to single digits, and that's not fun.
Whirlwind.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit. Also, if you want to cheese him, I don't know why you would do this, you could also choose to throw your Atma weapon at him, and they actually get a damage count saying too high to count, and he dies. What?
That's not true. That's a hoax.
Wait.
That's a hoax.
Really?
No, that's a hoax.
I'm pretty sure you throw the Atma weapon at him and it does damage.
That's a hoax. I used to think that too.
I could have sworn I read that
there was
somewhere.
a well-established rumor saying that if you throw the Atma weapon, it's insta kill to anything, especially the last boss. No, that's a hoax.
No, I thought it was just only on Atma.
No. It doesn't do that. The Atma weapon. I don't even think the Atma weapon can be thrown.
Huh.
I thought you were going to talk about the other strategy, where instead of targeting Atma weapon's HP, you can also attack it as MP. Atma weapon is a being of magic, so if he has no MP, he can't cast spells. He goes. Pfft.
Same with so it's like Skull Dragon rematched.
Yeah, get rid of his MP. He dies. So if you have Rasp or Osmos, which you should at this point if you've been doing magic grinding, you can do it that way. I think Atma weapon has 5,000 MP.
Right.
So pick your poison. I always hit him with magical spells. I never really went the Rasp strategy, so I can't tell you how long that would take.
Huh.
By the way, if Celeste is not in your party at this point, she will automatically join in.
Right, because Shadow bails.
If you decide to bring anybody but Celeste, you'll have 4 members for this next sequence.
Right.
Instead of 3. I went with Celeste in the beginning because I wanted Charlie's Angels. And Strago doesn't fit the bill, I'm sorry. Well, Strago could be Charlie.
What about Sabin?
Sabin's not a girl.
Oh! Too bad we're looking the other way to see that.
I'll take your sword and stab you with it. By the way, I'm keeping the sword.
Doink.
It's the Tom Berry surprise.
This is the first time Kefka ever got hit, isn't it?
Well, more like I think it's his first time he's ever seen his own blood, because we've hit him plenty of times beforehand.
Right.
Thankfully, none of it ever cut him. Because this sends him off the deep end.
God damn, it's like Kef Kuja from 9.
That when he lost his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't go trance here. Thank God. Well, the closest thing to it. Yeah, same thing. Because Kefka has snapped again. I didn't think something could snap twice after the first time. But he is
Like
now
a child's
commanding. He is just absolutely declaring dominance here. He's demanding the statues give him his power. And Emperor's like,
Right.
dude, what the fuck are you doing?
All the world's a stage now, it seems.
This is not a part of the schedule. You're supposed to lose your mind at 4 o'clock. It is 3:59. Can you give me a minute?
Yikes.
Kefka ain't having any of that.
Kefka's having none of them shenanigans.
It's only fitting that you go to sleep laughing. And Emperor gets out with a Fire 3. Oh, shit. Probably said it wrong.
Neener, neener, neener.
Stupid fool. It's Faraga. Oh, thank you. How about Flare? Oh, that's right.
Woo!
Nope. He didn't say the correct password. I like how Gessler just jumps up and does like a temper tantrum. I was like, why isn't it working?
Merton?
Merton? He would hurt himself casting that. Unless he had fire equipment on.
Fine. Unless he's wearing a flame shield.
Yeah. Boop.
How is he doing it?
Simple. He's standing within the field of the statue.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They absorb all magic. They have specs too. By the way, I know later games call it Meltdown, but it'll always be Merton to me.
Right.
That sounds like a name. Ah, Merton.
Sounds like the 5th kid named in a bloodline. Like how the first kid's named after an angel and the 7th one's named after a sandwich.
I love you, Salabi.
I love you, Ruben. Jesus Christ! But the three demon statues are working with Kefka on this.
Yeah, they're listening to him. I think it's because he's absorbed so much magicite, he has a very large magical presence.
Right.
That the statues are willing to listen to him. Which is a little odd. I didn't know the statues were pussies like that.
No, it's just more like they've shown them the way, or maybe they want to get out and fight some more.
Maybe he wants to become a statue himself.
Perhaps. Meanwhile, adios, Emperor. Right down.
With the
Shit.
comical Looney Tunes falling sound. The Emperor is no more. Midgar is Vector is dead.
How dare you? So Kefka's having none of that shit.
And he is rearranging the statues.
No, you're
Fool! The feng shui! The feng shui!
exactly my towel will be disturbed.
My OCD is a rockin'. My right hand's a shaking. I gotta get you to stop. Shadow, home decorator. At your service.
Flying from fucking nowhere.
I get this shit a 3 out of 10, buddy.
Throw shuriken at him.
The demon's supposed to be here, while Poltergeist is over there. By the way, I hope if the 6 remakes ever a thing, they make that scene look a little better. Like, that looks pretty fucking clumsy. It's like, stop pushing the statue.
Shit.
Oh no. So the statues have been misaligned. The very balance of the world is at stake. Look at the sky, it just went all black and shit. Sprites are flickering in and out.
Shit.
And glimmers of light are now randomly being placed on the floor. We have to get out of here.
Yeah, seriously.
On the double. But what about Shadow?
What about Shadow?
Yeah, what about Shadow? You're right.
Do you bail on him?
Man, fuck that ninja. No, I don't bail on him. What are you, crazy?
Why are you
No,
changing
I'm
the
feeling
color?
down. Because I fucked up.
What happened?
No, I changed the text, the windows, to a Chrono
Naughty.
Trigger. Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VIII sort of design.
No, this is just Chrono Trigger. Final Fantasy VIII's way more gray. What does Naughty do?
The Gray of Grays. Naughties have Cold Dust, which freezes you in place. You can thaw them up by casting a fire spell. Low level, of course. You don't have to get them out with Fire 3.
Guilty.
Yeah. Besides, yeah, you hit them with magic. They can sometimes counter with mute. They don't always do it. That's why I say sometimes. You can't run away from naughty battles. In fact, you can't run away from any battle.
Yeah.
By the way, all battles here are naughty.
Shit. And they're all Kefka.
Naughty. Yep.
tell you,
You'd
right?
best be frozen, or else what? Or else I'll do it again.
If all three of them are frozen, game over?
No, it just... I never had all 3 characters frozen, so I wouldn't know. I'm going to assume not.
Uh-huh.
I think you will fall off after a while. It just takes a long time.
Right. We won Celeste.
You've been very naughty.
That's
Part of my name.
So they're all weak to fire, or you just blowing them
I
on
just
fire?
blow them with fire.
Alright.
It's the most accessible spell. And Rum
There's
can...
a fire sword running through an enemy. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. God damn. I hope Shadow made it out on time.
Can you wear a charm bangle for this?
You can, it doesn't matter.
So you're always fighting them?
Yeah, you're always fighting naughties. And again, sometimes I swear the charm bangle is just outright broken. Because I think the encounter rate doesn't really change that much.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, I know. This is this gets pretty annoying. It hurts that you can't run away from these battles. You can't even use a smoke bomb. But, you know, thankfully Realm can one-shot them for the most part. I think they have 3,000 MP specifically.
What 3,000 HP?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, damn it. I hit them with the wrong sword. Hey, don't use ice equipment. Don't use ice magic on me. It's therapeutic.
That's like a cold breeze on a hot
Yeah. Hit. Okay. He has to announce all of his attacks.
Fire 2! Ow! Thunder sword.
Rum's gonna be my champ for this one. Because she has enough magical power to do that without having Terramorph. Okay, so you can head to the top right of that pathway.
Right.
If you go that way, the floor will crumble prematurely, and you're out an elixir.
Yeah.
So when it crumbles, backtrack, go around the other way, so that you can get to the item box. Ah, shut up!
Yeah, right.
Oh, is it the yap?
Ow!
Ouch! Okay, I'll shut up.
He's an obnoxious Jerseyman?
Yeah. There it is. Speaking of which, I think I'm going to get everybody in the front row because I got a feeling we're going to be fighting someone when we touch that glimmer of light.
That's a fight?
That's a fight.
It's a fight! It's a fight!
3-6 Mafia.
Oh shit. So, who's in the light?
As soon as I remove my items and give everyone a tincture here. I don't even know why I'm doing this because the boss battle right here, well, boss battle in quotes, is Narappa. Narappa has a natural reflect on.
Right.
So you can't use magic on him unless you bounce it off yourself. You can do that if you want to. Narappa doesn't have much health though. So this battle shouldn't last long. He always starts the battle by casting Condemned 4 times. I say 4 because he acts as if you have 4 members on your team.
Right.
You don't. So you got a countdown on this one too. He also likes to cast Firaga, which can be dangerous if you don't have anybody with wall up or shell. You won't need shell for this battle though. Just keep physically whacking him away. You'll win eventually.
Right.
It's not really a hard fight.
You're just under a time limit.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I could break him.
Nah. That's fireballs, not fire.
No, he can do Firaga too.
Okay.
But yeah, that's about it though. Just keep whacking him.
Thank God you got the ample weapon for that.
Yeah. Physical ignore. I get Runic up because I'm not going to be casting magic on him anyway.
Right.
So I want to absorb that Firaga. Unless he does Fireball. I don't think I can absorb that. He's self-aware. He's like, oh, a Runic. Oh, I'll just keep doing Fireball. Like, bitch.
Seriously?
Alright, we have 1 minute and 20 to spare. We're at the end of the line. We can jump to the airship. Don't! For the love of God, don't.
Why not?
Because if we do, we can't rescue Shadow in what is
Do we wanna
probably the
rescue
most
Shadow?
god-dang-it moment of Final Fantasy VI. Shadow is not dead. He's not all. It's not all for naught. You can rescue him, but you have to wait for the timer to reach 5 seconds. You're cutting it very close. You gotta wait for Shadow.
Yeah, seriously.
Gotta wait for Shadow. We're gonna be here for a little bit. Okay, we're back. I'll be blown to bits before I can even collect my pay. Yeah, sorry, we haven't paid him yet. Oh,
him up.
Trying to dine and ditch, huh? Or shadow
Dine and dash.
Well, I guess shadow and dash. Can't you defuse the statues? Hey, look, I'm not a professional feng shui reviewer.
Specialist.
You're a sham.
A funk sham.
A sham wow.
Oh, no.
Oh, okay, that's just a little mountainside. Oh, that's just a little continent.
It's still good.
It's still good. It's still good. Crunch.
Oh!
Ugh, I feel that every time I watch that.
Imps are falling.
Just lost
Children
it.
are running
It's
around.
raining imps.
You know, I had the same reaction to the last concert I went to. I'm not getting ripped off.
This is yeah, you're getting ripped. Something's ripping off. All right. Okay, it's just a little. Oh wow. This is fine. It's not fine.
It's not fine, Johnny. I like that it's splitting up the continent, too.
And that's how the United States was born.
Shit.
What was the name of the first continent ever? Was it Pangea? I think it was.
Gaia. Pangea.
Pangea, I think it was.
Pangea, Pangaea.
The continent that ultimately divided into the 7 continents that we now know. On that day, the world was changed forever.
It all went to ruin.
We fucked up.